In this video today, I will be talking about why this is not a good update for Brawl Stars, for the Brawl Stars community, and why we need to find a way to stop it. In this video, I will not be going into much detail into what the update is, so make sure you watch a different video covering what the update is before you watch this video. For starters, there's really nothing wrong with the system we currently have. Sure, the rewards for the trophy reset aren't great, but the point is everybody is fine with it. Casual and hardcore players both benefit from this reset. For new players that have a lower trophy count, they don't lose very many trophies because their brawlers aren't usually over 500 trophies yet. This allows newer players to keep advancing on total trophies without having to play very much. For the hardcore players like Sniper or Juan Carlos who do lose 1 or 2,000 trophies, this is not a huge setback because, like I said, the hardcore players play all the time. It usually only takes them 4 to 5 days to recover from this reset. This means they still have over 20 days to keep advancing in total trophies before the next reset happens. Next, all the players who have more than 84,000 trophies will be reset back to that point because the maximum trophies a brawler will be able to have after this update will be 1,000. So since there are currently 84 brawlers in the game, these hardcore players will be capped at 84,000 trophies until new brawlers are released and allow them to get over 85,000 allow them to get to 85,000 trophies. Now, I know you can get above 1,000 trophies with the new trophy system, but after the season, they're all going to drop all the way back down, so it's just not going to be good. This practically makes trophy pushing irrelevant because the current system only your 10 highest brawlers will drop, and even when they do, they only drop 25 or 50 trophies unless you have them over 1,500 to where they would drop back down to 14.99. My point is, this is very recoverable every season, and it doesn't take very long to do it for the hardcore players. And after this update, the hardcore players are going to be dropped to 84,000 trophies, and there's going to be no way for them to get back to that point they used to be at. So, for example, Sniper, who is at almost 141,000 trophies at the time of this recording, he's going to be set all the way back down, and he's not going to be able to get back up. And if somehow he was able to push 57,000 trophies in 1 month, in 1 month season, to get back to that point he used to be at, all the progress would be gone because every single brawler is dropping. So, like, all the time pushing and the progress he made would be wasted. It also makes things less competitive because all the good players who could be fighting for the number one global spot right now, like Juan Carlos or Fizzigear 5 or a lot of the other high trophy people, they could be fighting for that number one global spot right now, but instead they're going to be capped at 84,000, so there's going to be no competition on who can gain the most trophies. And, like, right now, I'm talking a lot from a standpoint of hardcore players because that's kind of who's taking the most loss from this. But it's important that the Brawl Stars, the developers, they need to look at this from a standpoint of everybody, because there's a lot of casual players. There's a lot more casual players than there are hardcore players, but with the system we currently have, like I said, both people are benefiting. There's not taking much of a hit of a trophy count loss, but all the casual players are not going to be hurt by this update. But all the hardcore players who put so much time and effort into pushing these trophies are going to be losing everything. And I'm obviously not a hardcore player. I have 38,000 trophies on my account, but so it doesn't really apply to me as much. I just don't like the whole element of it. So, like, it's just not what we want to be at, because about a year ago in November, Hyra was the first person to hit 100,000 trophies, which is like obviously a year ago. So they're gonna be set all the way back down to 84,000 trophies, which is all a year's worth of progress gone, minus an extra 16,000 trophies. The worst part is there's going to be no way for these people to gain back those trophies until there's enough brawlers to get 1,000 trophies on to get to 100,000 and more. So, like, in the Time to Explain podcast, I bet a lot of people were thinking that when they said trophy changes, I thought it was just going to be like trophy road, better rewards, or just other things involving trophies that were going to be changed. Not this entire big update. They just really went too overboard. really went too overboard with it, and the trophies, the way that they're approaching the trophies, is not very good. And honestly, the new rewards that we're going to be getting aren't even that good either. Because it's cool. I mean, getting a legendary skin would be cool from one of these, but most casual players, are not going to be being able to get to that max tier in order to have a chance at that legendary skin or hypercharged skin or mythic skin that you wouldn't be able to buy with just bling. But even if you do, like, most players want to try to max out their account, get the all brawlers power 11, get all brawlers with gadgets, get all brawlers with gears, get all brawlers with star powers, and get all the brawlers who have a hypercharge, so they can maximize trophies, because they're going to be able to have that advantage with the health and the damage that you get for being at power 11 with the gadgets and the gears and the hypercharges. But at the time of this recording, the Brawl Talk has not been published yet, so they maybe will be explaining a lot more after the update, or after they're in the Brawl Talk. But if they don't, it's not going to be very good, because I know a lot of pro players have already came out and said they are going to quit if this update goes through. So hopefully they don't, but thanks for watching, and comment on this video with any other questions or your thoughts on the update, and just let me know what your opinions are. Thank you.